Okay, firstly, I'd like to say that my overall impression about the CELTA course with IH Mexico was amazing. I had total support from the tutors. And every time I had questions related to anything, Orlando was there. Orlando answered my emails very promptly. I loved the units. The units were very clear and very concise in terms of classroom practices. Every time we had to listen to a teacher speaking or the lesson observations. And moreover, I'd like to talk about the assignments. Although they were challenging and they demanded time, they were really thought provoking. They made me reflect about my teaching experience, and they were really nice. All of them helped me a lot, like thinking about what I have been doing in the classroom and everything. And finally, I'd like to talk about the TPs. They were challenging, tiring. However, they were amazing. Like, I'm sure I'll miss them. They helped me reflect on what I had been doing, analyzing my friends, also teaching. That was amazing because I could see, okay, that's not a good practice. Okay, this is nice practice in the classroom. That's learner centered, that's teacher centered. So that's very nice when you're able to give feedback, when you're able to analyze what your tutors are talking to you in terms of criticism, in terms of areas to improve on. Really nice. I highly recommend taking this course. It's tough, it's nice, it demands a lot of time and reflection and carefully planning of lesson plans, but I do recognize that you become a better teacher and helps you reflect on developing as a professional after the course. So the part of the course that I enjoyed the most, as well as benefited the most, were for sure the TPs. Not only have I written lesson plans more carefully, I also had hands-on practice. I had to deal with students. I had to deal with multicultural and multilingual classroom practices, which were totally different comparing to what I'm acquainted with. I deal with Brazilian students, and I had to teach people who speak Spanish. So that's very different. I really enjoyed that experience because I'm very keen on culture, and we had opportunities to talk about different subjects, such as festivals around the world with a different perspective. So that was amazing. I wouldn't lie that I had moments, like difficult moments, that I have to improve on that. But I really enjoyed to see that what I had been doing was correct and was effective, that students were learning, and even that some students miss being with me. So I really enjoyed the TPs. I also enjoyed the assignments. So the teaching practice, as well as guided planning and feedback, they have really met my expectations. Okay, so talking about teaching practice, firstly, they were awesome. All of the TPs, as mentioned before, they were demanding, but they met my expectations in terms of dealing with students. And especially when we think, okay, I write the guided lesson plan, thinking about how to do it. Not only writing and imagining a perfect lesson, but you imagine a perfect lesson, but you also have to do it with real students and teaching any language item. So that was the nice part. The guided lesson planning was awesome. I have to say that I really enjoyed the website, thelessonplanner.com, as it was really nice to see the stages, and not only the stages, but you also had lesson plan designs. You had PPP as well as task based learning, which is another approach. So it was really enlightening to see different lesson designs and to see the stages very well developed. So I had to think, okay, 1 minute counts, and they were really nice. That they met my expectations. The feedback really met my expectations, and I learned from them. I really learned from feedback. So my advice for future CELTA course would be having more interaction between candidates. I really enjoyed working with my group, but I think the CELTA course would benefit a lot if candidates could interact with other candidates as well.